what's going on? Chronic Sonic here today, bringing you guys another episode of War in the World of Zer, the weekly series where I show you guys where Zer is in the world of Destiny, what he has to offer us, and my opinion on whether or not it's good or not. And basically, he's here this time around. He's in the reef. It's a pretty nice new location that he's in. I'm tired of always going to the tower and trying to find him, but he's over here in this little corner, and let's find out what he has to offer us. He has the backup plans. I see these are for the Titan. 103 strength, pretty decent roll. Special weapon loader increases the reload speed of all special weapons. Pretty nice, pretty straightforward. Rain blows increases melee attack speed, also pretty nice. And improved disintegrate increases the duration of force barrier. Now I don't really play my Titan as much as I should, so I don't really know which one is force barrier, but if you do have a Titan that does have force barrier, then pick this up. If you don't, I guess you could still pick it up because it's a really nice piece of gear that could get you started with your Titan if you don't have any exotic pieces of gear yet, or you don't have any arms that are exotic. But pick these up if you do feel like you want to get these. They are 13 strange coins. Personally, I wouldn't get these because of the strength, but that's each their own, to each their own. Knucklehead radar. This is a hunter helmet, and it has 106 strength, and it has light the blade, causes damage with grenade, reduces melee cooldown. So that's also pretty straightforward right there. Inverse shadow. Increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness. We've seen that on numerous amounts of exotic gear in the new DLC, and basically any other gear that we've seen has inverse shadow, so you guys already know what inverse shadow does. And then sensor pack. This is the reason why I would pick up this particular helmet, just for Crucible, Trials of Osiris, what is the other one? Iron Banner. That's going on this weekend actually, so this is a pretty good helmet if you guys are getting into Iron Banner. And what this one does is it lets your radar remain visible while aiming primary weapons, so that's the only reason why I would pick up this helmet. If you're getting sniped out in the Crucible, and you can basically zoom in with your weapon and still see everyone around you, pinpoint the location and try to find them, try to not get shot in the back or on the side, your peripherals, so you'll have the whole map, you can see it while you're zooming in. It's a pretty nice helmet in particular. I'd suggest pick these up. Even if you do have a nice helmet for the hunter, I suggest getting this anyways because it's a really nice helmet to have just for the Crucible, and it does have 106 strength, so I mean you could do better with the roll, which I would recommend you try to, because the exotic of the weekend is the helmet engram, so you might get lucky and get yourself a different Knucklehead radar that has a different roll, so that's always there. But if you don't have any motes of light, then you can go ahead and buy this if you have 13 strange coins. And Claws of Ahamkara, I've never seen these at all before in my life. I didn't even know these ones existed, but they are for the Warlock apparently. It has 58 discipline and 68 strength. These are from the Dark Below, so that's probably why I really never seen these before. I've barely even seen any gear from the Dark Below. So, oops, that's not the Dark Below weapon or armor. These are for the Warlock. Special weapon loader, we've already seen that before. Snap discharge increases melee attack speed. These are sounding vaguely similar to the no backup plans that we just finished going over. The Whispers gains an additional charge for all Warlock charged melees, so that's pretty nice. And so I guess if you have a charged melee on any of your Warlocks, then I guess pick this up. See, I don't really play much of my characters that I should, because I don't really feel like I need to, because I do have a hunter that I play a lot and has all my good weapons on him, so I just use my hunter. But if you do have a Warlock that has charged melees, go ahead and buy this. That's pretty much all this gear. They all cost 13 strange coins, so if you do have any classes that do use any of these pieces of gear, then go ahead and buy them. If you don't, well then, I don't know. If you have a Warlock, pick these up. If you have a Titan, pick these up. If you have a Hunter, pick these up. If you have all three of them maxed out, well then by all means go ahead and pick them up. If you do have enough strange coins for everything, go ahead and buy them. Oh, excuse the yawn. Oh, my bad. Saros Regime. This is a really nice weapon. Rates of fire, really good. Impact is decent. Range is what you'd expect on an auto rifle. Stability, reload speed, and magazine are all phenomenal. These are really, really nice stats on this Saros Regime here. Field Choke, obviously, is one of the ones you would want to stick with, because by just looking at linear compensator and smart drift control, you're already losing some of your stats just to gain more stability, which you don't really need most of, because you'll be zooming in with this weapon probably the most. But if you do zoom in with this weapon, be alarmed that you do have focused fire, which when zoomed, this weapon fires slower but causes additional damage. So this would be good for a Knucklehead Radar, I guess, if you're gonna go pick up the Knucklehead Radar if you're a hunter and you do have some extra strange coins lying around to pick up the Saros. Get it, I guess, because this will let you fire slower so you can turn around faster, and then you can shoot your enemies with the remaining bullets that you haven't fired yet. So I mean, it's a really nice weapon to get you out of clutch situations like that, but you will fire slower but do additional damage. It's kind of like a 50-50 there. It's a win-win, lose-lose kind of situation, because you don't know if you're going to survive getting hit if you fire slower, or you might be able to get out of there faster. I don't know. High caliber rounds, oversized rounds, built to stagger targets, leaving them reeling. Their mass makes this weapon harder to handle, so obviously you don't want a weapon that's harder to handle already, because you're going to fire slower when you zoom in. So don't even worry about high caliber rounds. Doesn't even do anything for auto rifles. Hammer Forged, this would be the only one I would really use for the Saros, because it improves your range and accuracy. And lightweight basically only gives you +2 character agility, but if you are a hunter, in this case I am, and you have maxed out agility, you don't even need 2+ agility because you already run really fast. So stick with Hammer Forged. Saros Regime, bottom half of this, if each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health when dealing damage, so it has a chance to return health. It's not a guarantee thing like the Red Death, so, but it does say dealing damage, so I think just by hitting enemies you'll gain health back, not by killing them, just by damaging them. But like I said, it only has a chance to do it. But the cool thing I like about this is I'm pretty sure that focused fire stacks with Saros Regime, because it says it causes more damage when you zoom in. Then it says the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage, so I'm pretty sure there'll be like a 2x damage buff if you're zooming in and you have barely any ammo left. So I'm pretty sure it'd be like a one-hit kill if it does stack, which is really, really phenomenal if you're doing Trials of Osiris or Iron Banner in this case. You could literally mop the floor with anybody using your Saros Regime if it's maxed out. So try to get that maxed out as quick as possible to find out if it stacks or not. If it doesn't, well hey, you have a maxed out Saros Regime, so there's always that. But with every piece of gear and every weapon comes exotic shards at the very end, which is the bane of our existence as Guardians playing Destiny. We already know exotic shards are stupid, so luckily Xur is selling exotic shards every weekend for 7 strange coins. So if you do have that one piece of gear or one weapon you do need maxed out, go to Xur and buy yourself a strange coin. But before you do that, check out what he has to offer you, obviously, because it might be something even cooler. But always pick up an exotic shard every weekend. I will right now. Every weekend buy at least an exotic shard from him, so you do have multiple ones you can keep. Keep on going with your exotic collection of maxed out gear and weapons. But exotic engram this weekend is a helmet engram, so if you do have a chance to get a better Knucklehead Radar. But if you don't have Motive Light, like I said before, you can go ahead and buy this one anyways. It's a really nice piece of gear to get. But if you do have Motive Light and you want to spend them, you might even have a chance to get a Titan helmet or a Warlock helmet, so just be careful. You might just get hunter stuff if you're a Titan, you might get Warlock stuff if you're a hunter, you know. It's just a gamble, but you do have a slight chance to get the Knucklehead Radar with a different role. You might get the same role, but at least you'll still keep your strange coins, and you'll just spend your motes of light, which are fairly easier to find than strange coins, I find. So you might have the option to get a Knucklehead Radar. You never know with this exotic engram, it's always a gamble. Pulse rifle telemetries, scout rifle telemetries, sniper rifle telemetries. You could buy these from the gunsmith in the tower, but Xur is selling 5 of them for 1 strange coin. So this is a really hell of a deal right now. This is really sweet if you have any pulse rifles, scout rifles, or sniper rifles that you need maxed out and don't want to spend a lot of time maxing them out. Get these because these will increase the amount of time it takes to max them out just by handing in bounties or whatever gives you double XP, I'm pretty sure, for every piece of gear or weapon that you see fit for these telemetries. Unfortunately, no auto rifle telemetries, so you'll have to level up your service regime normally, which kind of sucks, but it's really fun to use anyway, so I would recommend you guys get it anyways. Plasma drive, vehicle upgrade, garbage, emerald coil, still garbage. I really wanted to see the red one again because I didn't get a chance to pick that up last time, and I was thinking I might as well pick it up since it's probably never going to happen again, and what do I know, it didn't happen again. So emerald coil, stuck with it for another while, I'm pretty sure. Xur is going to just keep on selling us this stuff, but I don't know, I don't really like these that often. I'd never really even purchased these because they're just a piece of shit. I would have purchased the red one if I would have known that it was like a limited time offer thing, but whatever. Heavy ammo synthesis, I've said this in every single video I've ever made. These are lifesavers, they're really nice to use. Buy these if you're low on heavy ammo. That's all I really have to say about these. I'm not going to beat a dead horse and tell you guys to buy these every single weekend. I'll just tell you guys they're really nice to get. Clutch lifesavers. Pretty straightforward. Mode of light, currency, a brilliant spark in the traveler's light. So these, you can buy these modes of light by spending your strange coins. So if you don't really have anything you want to, if he doesn't have anything you want, you just want the engram, go ahead and buy motes of light, I guess. That's all I really have to say about this stuff. And that's all I really have to say about Xur this weekend. If you guys did like this video, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below if you guys, think Xur is gonna have something better this weekend. Comment down below, like, pray that he has a Gallowhorn or whatever, if you guys think he's gonna have a Gallowhorn next weekend. But yeah, that's basically where in the world is Xur, and I will talk to you guys next weekend. Take it easy. Bye.